what's your favorite kind of chocolate?
Ooh, interesting. It's not actually a chocolate, but I love white chocolate.
Okay, my alternative way of asking that question would be, do you prefer white chocolate or dark chocolate? Because most people like milk chocolate. But I like dark chocolate. I was raised with my dad, who was like, white chocolate's not actually chocolate.
Yeah.
It's like, fine.
If I would choose between milk chocolate and dark chocolate all day.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I actually like making chocolate chip cookies with just dark chocolate because it adds, I don't know, milk chocolate tastes weird in cookies. But once you try dark chocolate in cookies, it's just like, I can never make my cookies a different way than this. And also I like buying chocolate bars to do it with instead of like chips, just because I can control the size of the chunks that way. Ha ha ha.
Actually makes a lot of sense too, because like milk chocolate, I don't know, it seems almost like sweeter, I guess, but it's not nearly as heavy of a flavor. Whereas dark chocolate, much more denser flavor, not nearly as sweet. But like if you already have like a cookie and you're already throwing
A bunch of
sugar and shit like that in there, so I mean that's just gonna,
it balances it out a little bit. Yeah, it is nice.
Ooh, question.
Answer.
Do you like soft chocolate chip cookies, or do you like them like crispy, a little crunchy?
I like both a lot. If I'm making cookies, I'll try to make one batch of each. But what I would go for if I only had to pick one was probably crunchy. Actually, usually what I end up with, because I'll do the fucking ridiculously huge cookies that start as like a ball, is like a crispy outside and then a chewy inside. So that works out pretty well. But yeah, when I make cookies, I'll go through like 3 bars of chocolate for a recipe that can make 24, 12, or 6 cookies, and that's varying on size. So like 24 tiny ones, 12 medium ones, or 6 fucking massive cookies.
Or maybe you could just do like 24, 12, 6, and 1.
Just big cookies.
Yeah, just like a brick of cookie.
The big cookies end up to be like that big, and then the other ones are, that big, and then the other ones go from like there-ish, and then the tiny ones are like there. I made them once for work, and it was pretty good. I also once made mashed potatoes for work, which was pretty funny. I did that like before I left for work, so I woke up at like 3 a.m. and had everything done by 5, which was tough. But I learned I could make mashed potatoes in like 30 minutes. So
just microwave it and mash it.
No, I woke up, I filled up the water, I did all the stuff. A lot of milk, a lot of butter, as it should be. Or cream. I think I used cream that time. Yeah, if you can use cream in your mashed potatoes, it tastes a lot better.
Cooking with bird.
Eventually we're going to do some kind of cooking stream too.
You should use all of the green beans.
All of the green beans.
All of the green beans.
Oh, there's so many green beans in there.
I know, there's even more out here.
Oh god.
This is from like a fucking dumpster diving haul.
Ooh, sliced carrots.
Sliced carrots, cream style corn.
I was surprised because from the last time I had come in here to like last week when I came in here, it's like, oh wow, your pantry is doubled.
So that was all just dumpster diving here around town. It's like, oh, people are just throwing
canned food away. That's silly. There's donation boxes, people. Actually, that is something.
No, donate it to the dumpster. It's fine. That's all free shit for me.
That works too.
You're doing great.
Something interesting about Corbin is they have both like the public library boxes where you can like put a book in, take a book, and they have the food things too, which I don't assume you have to put food in to take from, but I've never seen the food ones before. Yeah, that beer was definitely expired. I'm burping a lot from it. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine, but
I'm pretty sure
I drank a lot of it,
but there's
too.
still room for there not to be fine.
yeah.
Maybe you get powers.
Maybe that'd be cool. I could become the best prohibitionist ever.
Now, is a good prohibitionist someone who like is really strict on prohibition, or someone who like just says fuck prohibition?
I'm just gonna model it after Elliot Ness entirely.
Hey, Cab.
All right. Sorry, guys, I'm stemming.
Sorry, I was on like a rant.
I was so confused when that term was first brought up because I thought it meant like science, technology, engineering, and math, which I learned that term has now become STEAM. I don't remember. I think it's the A is just and.
Okay.
They just added the and into the acronym, but maybe it is because of stemming.
No, it's because of the whole women in STEM meme, and it ruined everything.
Oh, so they had to rebrand?
Well, because they made such a big deal about there not being enough women in STEM that it drove women out of STEM.
Did it drive them out?
Yeah, women were like, oh, well, you know, it has a reputation for like, oh, you're like doing something brave if you like do this, and they're like, I don't want to have to deal with all this shit.
I don't want to
like,
be brave.
I don't want the pressure of being the woman in STEM. So
you'd probably get like amazing raises though. No,
no.
That's unfortunate. If you want people in STEM, give them money to be in STEM.
Well, they just changed the name to Steam, and everybody likes Steam.
Yeah, it's a great video game service.
I was just gonna say, there are plenty of girl gamers. I don't think it's the big deal it once was.
Oh yeah, Jingai says, can you get Four Loco in Kentucky?
You can,
Yes.
but Four Loco is not good.
I agree. It's one of the worst things I've ever ingested.
Yeah, the alcohol is really bad. It will give you a headache. It doesn't have caffeine in it anymore, so the original draw to it.
Yeah,
just
so it's
isn't
not
there.
killing 12-year-olds anymore.
Yeah, I mean, come on, survival of the fittest. No, but I would
Not anymore. They took the caffeine out.
I think Four Loco should still be allowed. You know, I'm gonna mix Ghost Energy with vodka anyway. That's better than Four Loco, actually.
That sounds a lot better than Four Loco.
Yeah, Ghost Energy, by the way, very good. It's got some digestion boosters, so it's nice if you eat a bunch of food and then want energy and don't want to feel fat.
If you really want to be hyped up and
Yeah.
have to take a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Ghost Energy looks and tastes like Starburst.
Yeah, that is true. What do you think of the Warheads one? Have you tried the Warheads one?
I've had the Sour Patch Kids one. That's what I think.
Those are pretty good. I like the blue one a lot, but I also
This
like
is the
blue
funniest
Sour Patch Kids.
chat thing I've ever seen. Jingai said, Four Loco turns me into Newt Wallen and people ask me to leave.
I wonder what that could mean, because that could mean like.
Oh, you know
three
what it
different
means.
things.
You know, well, Newt Wallen's
I know who
a
Newt
movie
is,
reviewer.
but it
who's,
could mean like three different things. Newt's got
not
many
a pleasant
faces.
person.
Newt has many faces. It could mean like I don't actually know. It could mean that Jinkai is getting too into their cat. It could mean that Jinkai is talking about things that they say they're going to be doing, but they're not actually going to be doing. Or it could mean...
No, it's got to mean that he starts trauma dumping everything about his past, regardless of subject matter that's being discussed.
see.
currently.
I drink a Four Loco, and I'm selling all of my feels, and I'm just way too open.
Speaking of which, my mom wasn't as present as I hoped she would be.
Or maybe Jingai means he just starts plagiarizing shit.
never knew my father! JK.
I met your father.
How is he? What's he like?
Johnny Depp.
That must be nice. Ask him if you ever found his cigarettes.
Can
you ask him when he's coming home? I miss him.
And it was like me leaving the house to go get some milk, and then it was like a Heisenberg gif. It's like my father, and it was Heisenberg saying, "Stay out of my territory."
Jingai says, I don't want to know about the cat.
Oh, Newt just has a really sick cat.
Yeah, Newt's not as creepy about the cat as Vito.
No,
is
the
about
cat's fine.
Vito's cat.
It's as creepy about the cat as some people.
There's a guy named Vito who...
No. Do not say what you're going to say.
Well, he did. He did
I
what
know.
he did.
Just-
He talked
Oh,
about
the
it.
Q-tip?
It's a Twitch thing. Yeah, the Q-tip.
Oh,
Okay,
the
you
Q-tip.
I don't know
Yeah.
what you're allowed to say on Twitch, and I don't want to say that.
Fair
on
enough.